Hey YouTube, wanted to make a quick response video to the Sargon of Akkad, Richard Spencer, and Styx debate that was hosted by Andy Warski today, or yesterday. I saw it today. It was hosted yesterday. The debate was mainly about the differences in the opinions on the kind of state that we should have. Richard Spencer obviously wants like a white ethno-state, as he said multiple times, whereas people like Sargon of Akkad and Styx Hexen 666, they argued for an individualistic state. It was not the best showing by Sargon of Akkad. He tended to go down rabbit holes and was very adversarial from the very beginning. It wasn't really conducive of a good debate, which is too bad because I rather like Sargon of Akkad quite a bit, and between Richard Spencer and Sargon of Akkad, I tend to agree with Sargon a whole lot more. I'm very much a staunch individualist. I believe in individual liberty. The idea of groups, the idea of groups having rights just seems an alien concept to me. I don't really understand that. But this was not the best showing from Sargon of Akkad. He was argumentative from the beginning. He strawmanned Richard Spencer quite a bit, which is unfortunate because I know that he can debate quite well. But it seemed like the two of them were really just talking past each other. It was unfortunate. Styx, on the other hand, Styx made some very poignant points. He made a very good showing, and I was very impressed with the way that Styx conducted himself. When it came to the debate, the reason I'm making this video is mainly because I wanted to respond directly to some of the things that Richard Spencer said, because I didn't think they were responded to particularly well. He went on about a white ethno-state, about how like the space program came about because of a white America. I don't see any evidence of that. I don't see any reason to believe that it is due to the race of the people involved that a space program could have come about. I don't see the logic there. I don't see any reason to believe that. I mean, there were people that were not white that were involved in the space program back in the 60s. There were quite a number. The movie was just released. I don't remember the name of the movie, but about the black women who were programmers and coders and mathematicians during in the space program during the 1960s, just after Jim Crow ended. So I mean, the idea that it's specifically a white thing, I don't see how that holds water. I don't. That's something I'd really like to actually ask Richard Spencer himself, if he does end up watching this, which maybe. But if Mr. Spencer, if you were to watch this, I would ask, what is it about specifically white skin that makes it that is important about the things that America and Western civilization have accomplished? Why is it specifically whiteness that has caused that to happen? I don't understand. I tend to be more of a Milo Yiannopoulos type when I'm talking about the things that Western civilization has accomplished. I'm talking about culture rather than race, because if people like Thomas Sowell and Larry Elder and Ben Carson have showed us anything, it's that it doesn't matter what color a person's skin is. What matters is if a person is willing to work and willing to play with the system, play in the system, the capitalist free market system that we have. That would tend to get people successful. It doesn't matter what color their skin is. That was a point that wasn't really brought up. Was that during the debate that I saw at all, is why specifically white skin? Why is it specifically an ethno-state rather than a state of a single solid culture that Richard Spencer wants? I don't understand. That's pretty much what I wanted to. It's pretty much what I want to say on the matter. Just a really quick, short video about my main question about the entire debate, because I just don't understand. I don't understand Richard Spencer's position on it. I believe he's wrong when he says that groups have rights. Groups don't have rights. Groups are comprised of individuals, and individuals have rights. I think, Mr. Spencer, you might be confused, and I mean, like, I don't mean any offense by this. I'm not trying to be insulting or anything, but I think you might be confused as to what a right is. A right is something that a person has in lieu of somebody else taking it. The reason why we have laws and things of that nature, the reason why we have prisons, why we have police forces, everything like that, is to make sure that people's individual rights are protected, because those are the only individuals are the only things that can have rights. A group only has rights insofar in that it is comprised of individuals, and each of those individuals has rights. So groups don't have rights. I believe you are absolutely, completely wrong on that. I also believe that you are completely wrong when you say that that individuals have rights because those rights are granted by groups. Rights are not granted by groups. Rights are natural rights that people have, again, in lieu of other people acting against them. If nobody acts against me, I will continue to live, I will continue to be free, and I will continue to be able to pursue my happiness and pursue my property rights in any way I see fit, so long as I am not interfering with somebody else's rights. And that's why we have police, that's why we have laws, to protect those rights. The reason why we incarcerate people, the reason why we take away other people's rights, is not because a group has rights, it's because when a person infringes on another person's rights, that person forfeits all of their rights. That's how it is. If you infringe on another person's rights, you forfeit your own. And as a society, each individual has the right to leverage societal pressure against those who would take rights away from others without just cause. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on the matter. Just wanted to make a quick reaction video to it. If anybody from the alt-right or any white nationalist sees this and wants to tell me what I got wrong, by all means, you can go in the comments below, or you can make a response video. I will absolutely watch it. Just tag me in it, or follow me on Twitter and tag me on Twitter. That's at SeraphSSR at Twitter. Link is also below. But yeah, just definitely let me know, because, I mean, I'm just some guy with a camera.